Hello, people. My name is Kale Boss. The only boss. Oh, wait, what else? Have you heard? Wait, do you know that Tap Tap Send is live in Texas? Oh, you didn't know? We went to New York. Now we are live in Texas. So people in Texas and around, all you have to do is to download Tap Tap Send. Yes, Tap Tap Send has become the most unique, secure, and fast way of sending money across the world to your loved ones anywhere. Okay, so download Tap Tap Send on Google Play Store or App Store, and when you're in Texas or around, you just have to put in the code TXGH. What did I say? TXGH, and you get $10 for your first transaction you make. Mahama media, Texas, you drew very soon we'll conquer everywhere. Download Tap Tap Send now on Google Play and App Store. Tap Tap Send, it's secure, convenient, easy, and fast.
Abeka Group of Companies and Sammy Flex TV presents September to Remember. Only September to Remember. Dubai tour with Sammy Flex. ATM wakonya na oni yako Dubai. Na wako shewani su adie. Na fe ya sansu adie ni abo. Na yebeko tour places biti se Desert Safari, Dubai Frame, Atlantics Water Park, Dubai City Tour. Na fe yacht party nsu tietia. Na ya sansu party in the cloud. ATM ayen komani ya mekanchiro. Dabi ya September to Remember. Dubai tour with Sammy Flex. Na yebasu 24th September. Dikosi 29th September. Annie. Enti for any reservation. Anasen chirichirimu bia. Any fresa huma true for we. 0243 514732. Ana plus 971 559 494061. Proudly sponsored by Sankofa Restaurant, Taste Africa, Ohineba Jemai TV, NFA, Edike Media. September to Remember Dubai tour with Sammy Flex. Ebeye kikim.
Everybody check now. Check it. Check it, check it, check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it, check it. Check it, check it. Check it, check it, check it, check it. Green select glucometer. Check it, check it, check it, check it. Sugar level, check it, check it, check it, check it. Check it, check it, check it, check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Well, it is a Friday evening, and as you guys all know, when it is Fridays like this, we try to wrap up the week in a grand style here on Sammy Flex TV on Showbiz Daily. And as usual, we have gathered all the great guys that you can ever think about for us to do the grand reviews of the week. I know the week has been very hot. So many issues here and there. And as we have seated like this, then you should know that the business is for us to do what we have to do right. Then we can run away to go start our weekend, of course. I'm in my dark, so you know what it means. Meanwhile, Chemo is also in his dark. Yeah, in case you don't know, Chemo is also in his dark. He influenced me to start wearing dark. As to why he influenced me to start wearing dark, I still don't know. Chemo, but why are you still wearing dark though?
I think there are some traces of what happened to me, the Apollo thing. So my eyes are still a bit reddish.
Okay.
So I'm just covering it for a while now.
Oh, okay.
I'll take it off, but not today. Today.
Oh, nobody is pressuring you to take it off. No, you can wait forever. Yeah. We can reel it to you forever. Yeah. If you want us to reel it to you, can reel it to you forever.
It's also a way of rebranding, as I have been suggested to.
Is that
my
rebranding?
man, yeah.
Oh, then
my
me too.
man,
I'm doing rebranding. Yeah, me too. I'm doing rebranding.
Big ups to
Professor.
Prof.
Yeah. Prof, me too. I'm doing rebranding.
I spoke to him.
In fact, today Shatta even called me and said, "Wow, I love
Yeah.
your shades." Yeah. Then you are dead.
he was asking about the Ebefa project, and I told him, we are committed. We will do it for sure. But the budget that we have to use for that, he was asking so that we can prepare early. And you know, he's really helping in that direction. So he wanted to know the budget so that he will know what to do. So I told him by today I'll give him some figures. Then we can work with that. Yeah. So Ebefa is also there.
Well.
For sure we will do something about it.
Very well. So you guys should wait for Ebefa. Once again, powered by Professor Ankonan Rebel. He's also the agent behind our studio rebranding and all. And we are always appreciative of him. Roland Amate is also here from Shagzy office. How is Shagzy doing?
By the grace of God, we are fine. Shagzy is growing bit by bit. Like Shatta Wale would always say, this is our baby. And we are still nursing it, but so far so good. It has been very beautiful. I'll use this opportunity to say God bless each and everyone who is patronizing Shagzy as I speak, or any potential customer who is even coming on board. We are most grateful, and we will urge everybody, especially those who are having a good time on Shagzy, to spread the word. The drivers are enjoying very beautiful, like commission-free money, and sometimes you'll be on the page. You know, we have a WhatsApp group for our drivers, and sometimes they screenshot the monies that they've been receiving. They are making, and Charlie feels good. You realize Charlie for 2 hours, 3 hours, no be in your bed, 200 Ghana, 500 Ghana. Hey. So it feels good, and the riders too. I remember a few days ago I saw a video of one guy who did some survey, like a survey or research on campus about the online.
Which of the campuses?
Legon
campus.
Yes, did a survey on which one has the most affordable price. He pinned the location, like from Legon to Kaswa, and from Legon to Kaswa. When he compared to other ride-hailing apps, Shagzy emerged the most affordable.
Wow.
So I will urge everybody to come on board, because there's a lot of goodies on Shagzy.
Yeah, guys, look sharp, and let's keep it running, just as we have always been doing, as usual, here on Sammy Flex TV, on our other platforms as well. Now, let me say thanks to Tap Send. They are still holding us down. So if you are watching me and you are thinking about sending money from abroad to Ghana, get the app downloaded on your phone. Use the promo code SammyFlex after putting in your bank details, and with this I'm sure you are good to go. So do that today, and thank me later. We are still talking about Dubai. We still have some time, so if you want us to do some quick 1 week stay, let's do this. Call me, number on the screen, and let's vibe about this so we can go ahead to do some more. So in Team Dodo, Solomon Chemo is our online manager here at Flex Entertainment Limited, and Roland Amate is also digital communicator for Shagzy. They are all pundits here on the shows as well. Behind the scenes, Digital Rasta is called Currency, who is controlling our camera. Richie Flex is the editor director of our shows. Now let's move on to the issues. Let's handle the issues quick so we can run away from here. The first one is, remember, Stonebwoy's manager talked about a silent battle or a silent war between Nigeria and Ghana. When that statement was made, there were some key people in Nigeria's entertainment fraternity who felt the statement was divisive, and because of that they even came forward asking questions about what the manager said, what he wants to achieve, and some were even on his head to provide evidence to support what he's saying. One of them is our latest found friend in Nigeria, that is Bankuli, and Bankuli was asking some questions. Richie can give me some of the questions as they were screenshot from Twitter, so we can discuss it, whether the questions were legit or the questions are legit or not. Oh, Banku. Okay, whether the questions are legit or Banku. Well, his name is also Bankuli, so that is very limited. Now it says, good afternoon. In fact, this was the first response to him. And he comes like, Chief Styles, good afternoon. This has nothing to do with our brother Stonebwoy, who is loved by Nigerians. You must name the Nigerian gatekeepers you mentioned in your notes that is blocking the success of our Ghanaian brothers. If otherwise, your plan is to sow evil seed. Okay, your plan is to sow evil seed, and at the wait, that is what Bankole told him. At the wait, then Chief Styles comes in and he says, "Yes, bro, no evil intent in what I said. I am half Nigerian. My dad is a royal from Ofa, Ilorin, Kwara State. I've traveled far and wide and on many platforms with Stonebwoy and have endured so many heartbreaking silent treatments and comments." So the gentleman still wants to maintain that really and truly some people are after him, or some people are after them when it comes to the business. Then Bankole comes again and he says, "Mention the names. That's all. I don't care where you come from. If you can't, then admit you're a liar." This is how Bankole came. I'm sure that was a little harder. He says, mention the names. I don't care. I said, mention the names. That's all. I don't care where you come from. If you can't, then admit you're a liar. So Bankole doesn't even want him to come from Nigeria. Then Chief Styles. This is still Bankole, where he says, "I repeat, if you don't name the imaginary gatekeepers holding Ghana music destiny down, you are an agent of Satan. And your plan is to divide good people, and if it is for clout, it shall not be well with you." This is what Charlie is. Is it a curse or what? Like, has it turned into a curse or what? Yes, I repeat, if you don't name the imaginary gatekeepers holding Ghana music destiny down, you are an agent of Satan, and your plan is to divide good people, and if it is for clout, it shall not be well with you. Well, Bro, what do you think about the encounter, Bankole and Chief Styles?
I understand where Bankole is coming from. Of course, he is coming from a very emotional and painful background, if you ask me, because when this whole conversation started, I said I took a stand that yes, I agreed with what Chief was saying, that yes, there are some silent wars and silent battles in the system, but these silent wars and silent battles are not one that are being orchestrated to somebody's advantage. Yes, definitely some people would be affected though, but if you look at the bigger picture in terms of who is orchestrating it, it is to their benefit and not to your disadvantage. That is, your disadvantage is not the primary target or the primary aim. So if Ghana wants to operate a closed market, then it means that the primary motive is to safeguard Ghanaian stuff. If Nigeria wants to operate a closed market, the primary motive is to safeguard Nigerian stuff. Likewise, any other market. It will be very difficult for an artist in America to blow without a record label.
Yeah.
In that space, it is seen as a miracle. Anything you do, if you're a musician, for you to blow, you need to affiliate yourself with somebody, or with how do you call it, a huge entity in the space. So when Chief came to say some of these things, I was like, yeah, it is true, but these are not things that are done because that are done with you in mind. Because given the chance, if you are put in that same position, you will do same, or probably might do worse. So if you are experiencing some of these things, first of all, check yourself. Check the leverage you have, the kind of personality you are, whatever you are bringing to the table. Because whatever treatment that somebody gives you sometimes depends on what you are bringing or who you are. For the challenges that he kept hammering here and there, yes, I am not surprised, because not long ago, I think somewhere last year, when Stonebwoy went for a certain festival, he complained that they gave them the smaller stage instead of the bigger stage and all that.
Yeah.
Where he came to lament seriously.
I think it was one of the BET stages. Yeah.
He came lamenting seriously. So for Chief to come saying some of these things, then it is really it is true. They are experiencing some of these things. But what I want him to understand, the reason why somebody like Bankole will be furious is that these things were not done with you in mind. It wasn't.
They had to do it.
They had to do it to protect whatever they are building. And anybody who is looking at building a certain property or a certain legacy, you have to be selfish at a point. You have to be jealous in guarding whatever you are building at a point. And in doing that or in putting up that practice, it will definitely be to the disadvantage of some people.
Yeah.
When Ghanaians, whenever we say, oh, we are the originators of whatever, we are the originators of high life, we are the pioneers of this, pioneers of that, it is to the disadvantage of others who are also claiming it. So if that is the case, then we also have certain gatekeepers in our space who would also, and it is true, we have certain gatekeepers in the Ghanaian space who don't want to hear anything Nigeria.
Well, there are some people like that.
Of course, it is there.
They are very hard on the Ghana thing.
And it is everywhere. It is everywhere. It is not about Nigeria. So since it is everywhere, this is not something that you should cry about. This is not something that you base on to call somebody an evil person, or because the reason why Bankole is paid is because he's had an encounter directly with Stonebwoy and his team. He's worked with them, not on one project, not on two projects, on several projects.
True.
In fact, and they are still doing it. So for you to come, and if you can't name them, the danger here is that because Chief cannot name the people that he's referring to, people might mistake it to be all of them.
In fact, that's why he said, not
exactly.
that people might. He said Nigeria.
Exactly. That is what.
And when he said the people who are doing that are people who are not even, like people who are not out there for everybody to see.
Yes.
That's what they're there. To me, it could be everybody.
Everybody.
It even makes someone like Bankole a suspect
yes,
as well.
or a target. And that is why Bankole would be pained. That is why Bankole will be paid. You see, when Bankole came, he wasn't concerned about where Chief came from or where Chief is coming from or who he is. He's just asking you to name them. Name them, because the likes of Bankole and his peers also have a certain fraction who are also trying to collaborate with other countries to make whatever agenda that they are trying to build bigger.
Okay.
So if indeed there are some people which Bankole is not, how do we call it? Denying that the people are not there. He's asking you to name them so they can correct from their base. So if it is true, they will deal with them or know how to even use the positive one to
counter them.
Yes. So Bankole there, he will be paid, and I understand. I would wish either Chief stops some of these things or would come out and be bold and name them.
But Chief is still holding on to his guns. He's still insisting that.
So far,
really and truly, there are some people who
so far he said nothing. So far he said nothing. If he is not ready to mention any name, he said nothing, because whatever he's saying, everybody knows. Whatever he's saying is an open secret. Everybody knows. The only difference, what will make Chief's own a very solid allegation, would be when he starts mentioning names. Oh, when we went to this radio station, there was this gatekeeper or this investor who gave us money that he gave it to a Nigerian to come and give it to us, and they said we are
sat on it.
Yes, and somebody sat on it. Then we can know that, oh, Asumesi is mafia renew, and he is a gatekeeper in Nigeria.
Chairman
if not,
of block
exactly. If not, we can't have a very extensive or even a full conversation as far as this particular topic is concerned. Chief will always be on the negative side, and it wouldn't help him or Stonebwoy or the camp he's coming from, because at the end of the day, they are still working with the same people you are calling names. You are still working with them.
Well, so we are still waiting to see if Chief Styles will see the need to come and mention the names of those people. Just that I hear some names have been mentioned, and those names were some of the big names in Afro Nation.
Yeah, they are the super.
No, not the super.
It's not the super.
Asasika, something Sika. Yes.
Asiki and Smith. They are the owners of Afro
Yes,
Nation,
so
yeah.
someone told me that he made mention of that one on his story, but looks like later he deleted because someone came and he told me.
They,
You also saw it.
they are the owners of.
Yes, he mentioned some.
Foundation.
There is some Sika look like name
Obi Asike.
Asasike or something like that. Yeah. Someone said he mentioned that name.
That's the name.
And big ups to you. You told me
He
about
mentioned that name.
Yeah.
For okay, so
for some of the people he had those issues with.
Okay.
So in short, he wants to claim that those were the people who caused whatever wahala they had at the Afro Nation.
So how do you connect that?
So this is what he said.
It's here.
Let's read it. Yes, let's read the whole thing.
It says, "Listen, you all Nigerians coming hard at me. I'm half Niger. My dad is from Ofa, Ilorin, Kwara State. I have endless list of very good Nigerian friends and families, just like myself." It says, "It is just a simple statement of Nigeria acknowledging its leadership role in the current music space and the need to carry Ghana and the rest of Africa along and give equal deserving opportunities. It happened way too many times, but Obi Asika triggered chokehold me yesterday at Afro Nation Detroit." So in this case, he has mentioned one who's triggered chokehold, who's triggered or chokehold me yesterday at Afro Nation Detroit.
And what does that got to do with people trying to prevent Ghanaian music from or entertainment from not succeeding?
It's a platform now because no
the owner of that platform, he owns it. Obi Asika or Asike or however
Asika.
you he is the owner of that platform. So if you have issues with him personally, why do you want to connect it to all Nigerians? Or why do you want to connect it to the fact that Nigerians don't want Ghanaian music to succeed? Like how where is the connection? And again, Stonebwoy is not only Ghanaian musician. So if even somebody has personal issue with Stonebwoy and they are doing whatever they want to do so that Stonebwoy will not succeed, that's not Ghanaians. It's a one person, personal thing. So when you want to resolve it, make it personal. Like say that they don't want my artist to succeed. Don't generalize it, because when you do that, you are just as Bankole is saying, you just want to pitch Ghanaians against Nigerians. That's the aim for you to do that. But if you make it personal, if you say that they don't want my artist Stonebwoy to succeed, and the person who is doing that is so and so, then we can talk about it based on issues that you have with them or how the whole thing happened. But when you generalize it, that Nigerians don't want Ghanaians musicians to succeed, but you can't give any details.
Any name.
Come on, what are you trying to do? That's why I will agree with Bankole that you have to name names and don't end it there. Tell us what really happened that means that they don't want you to succeed. Tell us. Be specific. But if you generalize and you try to, when you don't have anything to say, that's what you do. You generalize things for people to fill in the gaps. So because of what he said, obviously we will get people who have had similar experience or not so good experience with somebody or something. And then they will say, we said it. Because that's their experience. And that's what Chief is looking for. He's looking for those people. And guess what? Even Stonebwoy and his team, they have had bad experience with some Ghanaian investors or big gatekeepers in the industry. So why is he not saying that some Ghanaian gatekeepers don't want a Ghanaian musician to succeed? That's personal thing, and we are human beings. It's bound to happen.
Someone will have that
of
feeling
course,
one day, yeah.
You may not be happy, and that's why you even don't have to end it by saying that someone just want to doesn't want me to succeed. You have to give us details so that we can judge for ourselves whether what you are saying is true
Legit
or
or
reasonable, like something like that. But you didn't tell us what really happened. You didn't tell us what you did. But you are claiming that somebody doesn't want you to succeed. How can, at this point in time in our career, in music space, how can somebody prevent you from succeeding? That will be so significant that you won't succeed. Unless you don't want to succeed. I mean, all the platforms are available to everybody. And those who wants to win will do whatever it takes to win. And so if you don't like it, don't come out and say they don't want me to succeed. We are competing.
Okay.
Whatever we do on this earth, however you want to do it, it will affect somebody.
Definitely.
Yes, if you are winning, somebody is losing.
Of course.
It can never happen that we will be all winning together. It's a lie when the people tell you that. If you want the other people to succeed as you are succeeding, stop. Stop doing whatever you are doing. Then the others will succeed. Because if you are doing it, you are competing with those people, whether directly or indirectly. That's how the world is. So I think sometimes they should be careful the way they say things. I'm not saying that when somebody is doing something against you or you don't like it, don't say it. But say it in a way that we can judge it for ourselves. Or we can say, oh, okay, this one, yeah. Don't generalize it just to create some form of tension or something between a group of people. I think that's not fair, and it's not nice for anybody at all to do that. So Chief should come again. If he can't be specific and then tell us what really happened and why he's saying that, I think it's better he apologize, and we will all be fine.
I know they're better. Whether he would apologize or not is going to be a very long journey. But we will move on. Yeah. Stonebwoy is also in the news. I believe you are all aware that for the past 2 days, one thing that has created so much buzz in our industry has been Twitter Spaces, where two of our strong names in the name of music, they have appeared on these platforms. One, Shatta, Wale and Sewa Amire, on what she calls the big conversation, and TV3 also had their own Twitter conversation or Spaces conversation, and Stonebwoy was also on it. Now, I know so many angles have come out of that particular conversation, but one that I would want us to look at will be the point that Stonebwoy is talking about, pressure from fans and how fans would want them to go and how he also perceives it. I want us to review that thing he said, whether really and truly the fans have the authority and the vim to even tell them that they should go and do this, or at this stage they are not part of the conversation at all. Richie, let me read some of the stories on Ghana web before I go on to my people to exactly what they want to say. They added to this. Stonebwoy says the pressure the fans place on us won't solve anything. The pressure the fans place on us won't solve anything. And it says Ghanaian dancehall sensation Stonebwoy has stated that public pressure on Ghanaian acts would not achieve anything if the right steps are not put in place. Speaking to TV personality Bella Mundi on a live Twitter space discussion, the hitmaker stated that even though he appreciates pressure, a lot has to be done to make the things feasible before any progress in Ghana music industry can be achieved. Now, a quotation from him says, "I don't see pressure. What I see is awareness," he said. By that, we all have to go to the drawing board and check what makes it happen. The pressure doesn't make anything happen. It doesn't solve anything. I see that pressure as it is beautiful to see Ghana represent Africa at the highest level. I think it's a good pressure. Other than that, for me, it is no pressure. Now, he added that such pressures have to be put in the right avenues to ensure the maximum effect. And another quotation says, "Until we achieve what we want to achieve, we can pressure ourselves as much as we want. If we apply the pressure in the wrong direction, then we will not get any answer. But if we do apply that pressure in the right direction, then we'll be achieving what we want to get and be happy, he stated. Now, on the issue of support the music industry, he stated that many potential investors do not have an understanding of the music industry or see its potential to invest in. The big men you see around us are mostly for the fun of it. The music business is not convincing enough for them to put their money into the business. Some of them don't have an idea and understand the industry, Stonebwoy said. And says Stonebwoy's comments come amid a much heated discussion on the state of the Ghana music industry following the success of Nigerian artists like Burna and Ashake in the international space. And that is what it means. So, of course, we all see it. I think some 3 days ago, MC Kobe was here. And I'm sure it's the same pressure that Stonebwoy is talking about, where MC Kobe was on the neck of Shatta Wale, that Shatta Wale should move, Shatta Wale should do this, Shatta Wale should do that, and all that thing. Stonebwoy says the pressure can be good, though, but are you guys applying the pressure in the best of ways? And even if you guys apply the pressure, do we have what it takes to go there? Pressure from fans and how artists respond to it. Let's review Stonebwoy's response to it quickly on this one.
Okay.
Jamo.
Where I disagree with Stonebwoy is to say that the pressure can be good. No, it
can't be good.
No, because the pressure we have, how do I put it? I want to say automatic pressure, but it's not. I don't think it's the right word to use. But yeah, for sake of me not getting the right word, I would say there's an automatic pressure already.
Okay.
And that is, like I said not long ago, the competition. It's a pressure already. If you're a musician and your fellow musician is playing in all the big auditoriums or doing all the big shows, the pressure is on you. Because you too are a musician and you may want to play in a big auditoriums, make good money and all that, get all the accolades. That pressure is there, and that pressure is not the fans giving to anybody. So the fans' pressure is no good. It's not a good pressure in any way or shape or whatever. In fact, they don't have good information to even put pressure on you.
Okay.
They don't know your vision. They don't know your budget.
They don't understand,
they don't understand how you want to go.
Operates.
Nothing. All that they want is that the musician that they like is playing in big auditorium without whatever or how it will even cost you or whatever you will get from it. The fans, they don't care. They don't care whether you eat or not. Or they don't care whether you are sick. They don't care, they don't care about anything. So it can't be good pressure. Because if they care about those things, they will not even ask that thing. They will not put pressure on you. They will rather be asking questions.
Yeah.
If it was about asking questions, then I will agree with Stonebwoy that yes, the fans can ask questions like, why are you not playing in maybe a bigger auditorium? What is happening that you can't do this? What is this that you can achieve this? That will be a good question. I don't know if you take that as the pressure. Yeah, asking questions.
Maybe he can take that
as the pressure. That's where I will agree with him that okay, then that will be a good pressure. But me, I see the competition is there already and they see it. So if you sitting outside or watching from afar saying that why can't you do this? You are too cheap. You are a local champion. You are this. Why are you not achieving this? That's not a good pressure. They just want to insult you. They just want to insult you. So yes, I think in his position, he has to be politically correct. That's why he will say that the pressure can be good, but you can't achieve. The pressure is not good.
There's nothing like good pressure.
No. You are already in competition with your peers. You are already in competition with any musicians all over the world. So what pressure again do you need? The only thing is that whether your personal ambitions will line with the pressure coming.
Okay, or override it.
Yes, that's it. And that one is personal thing. I listened to Shatta Wale's They asked him that question and he said, no, that's not my personal ambition. Now my ambition is to make 1 billion, to get 1 billion in my account.
Yeah.
So if you are a fan and you just want him to appear on a stage, like bigger stage auditorium for you to use as the bragging right, it may even let him go hungry. But you as a fan, you don't care. That's the thing. You don't care. You just want him to appear.
For the substance. Yeah.
Yes, you just want him to appear there. So because he was saying that, oh, I don't have I don't have money for that. Like I'm not ready to risk my money for that. But you just want me to risk it. Okay, I'll go and pay for the auditorium, which will cost me about £1 million or so for O2 Arena or something. Okay, now if the people will come for the show to be successful or not, you as a fan, you don't care. Or if the fans will pay or not pay, you as a fan, you don't care. It's not your money. But you want to put pressure on him to go and do it. And he's telling you, no, my personal ambition is not like that. Yes, I want to make money, but I won't risk what I have. If you think that I can do it, why don't you bring the money and let's do it?
Yeah, because he called for
the
general
involvement of others. So you are not bringing your money, but you want me to do it. What kind of pressure is, what good is this to anybody who that they are putting that thing on? It's not. So I don't think there's any good pressure coming from any fan, because they don't ask questions. They wish for what they think you should be doing. And there's nothing good in there. So I agree with him that what the fans are doing, nothing good can come from it if they are not asking questions, but rather wishing to see something happen without thinking about the personal ambition or the personal whatever of the artists and what they are going through. Yes, because when you ask them those questions, they get answers for you. Shatta Wale has done it, and I think Stonebwoy can also do the same. He can tell you, okay, maybe I'm not getting this chance because of this, because of that. I'm working on it. I want to get there. Somebody will tell you, I don't need it. Like Peter or Famille will say, at this point, you can't put any pressure on me. I'm doing it my own way. If it catches you, let's move with it. If not, I'm moving. It's his personal thing. So what kind of pressure can you put on Famille for him to start doing what you wish for? It will only be bad. You have to insult him. You have to say whatever you want to say. But it's not his personal ambition. So I agree with Stonebwoy that the pressure that is coming will not help anybody. But I disagree that it could be a good pressure. No, there's nothing good about the pressure that the fans are giving the artists. There's nothing good in it.
Okay, Ro, take over from there and let's move on.
I always tell people that Shatta Wale, Stonebwoy, Sarkodie, they all say the same thing.
But in different temperaments.
In different temperaments and in different ways.
Yeah.
They all say the same thing. What Shatta Wale said 2 days ago, a day ago, and what Stonebwoy is saying, there is no difference. There is no difference. If you want to tackle this objectively, listen. Shatta said, whatever the insults that the people throw at him, the tantrums, the name calling, whenever somebody achieves something and they hit him here and there, it doesn't get to him. He doesn't allow those things to enter into his mood, because whatever they are saying, they don't know what is on the ground. Whatever they are bringing, they are not bringing solutions to the problem. He knows the problem. That is why because of some of these problems, that is why he has set a personal ambition for himself.
This is what I'm looking for.
Yes, that is why he said nobody should come and worry him about feeling the O2. Because there are dynamics to it. That is what Stonebwoy is saying, you see. And I agree with Jamo when he says some of the pressure is not a good pressure. Because you see, Stonebwoy Ankasa said that the pressure doesn't make anything happen. It doesn't solve anything. It doesn't solve anything. So what I stop.
He has to be politically correct.
And you see, he also said that what I see is awareness. He said, by that we all have to go to the drawing board and check what makes it happen. When they were asking Shatta Wale, how can some of these things be done? He said, unless they go back, even if it is on a round table, they should sit down, analyze their problem, and find solutions to it. What is the difference between what Shatta said and this? Where is the difference? Sometimes they all say things, and Stonebwoy said, until we achieve what we want, we can pressure ourselves as much as we want. If we apply, if we apply the pressure in the wrong direction, then we will not get any answer. Some people are applying the pressure in the wrong direction as we speak. Some people are applying the pressure in the wrong direction as we speak.
Asking unnecessary questions and...
No, you see,
short,
the artists, some of the artists themselves are applying the pressure that the fans are bringing, and it has been detrimental to them. I can mention
explain
it.
that.
Okay, very good. Ashake is on Empire, innit? Famia went to Empire and came back. Said he doesn't like the deal. Is it not the same Empire?
It's the same one.
Is Kwame Eugene not signed to Empire?
They have a deal.
Exactly. Is Black Sheriff not with Empire?
Yeah, they also have a deal alongside.
Yes.
Yeah, alongside their own labels or
exactly.
Their labels,
Everybody said all these guys are affiliated to the same company, but there are differences. So if you don't apply that pressure that is coming in the right direction, you might not get the results that you want. It's as simple as that. That is why somebody like Sarkodie is still not affiliated to any big label.
He's still waiting for.
He's still waiting to apply it in the right direction, because the people that you are seeing them filling the O2s, doing this, doing that, they have applied it in the right direction. If you don't apply it in the right direction, it will be very difficult for you to achieve something. Sometimes some of our people let this pressure come to them. Oh, see, Nigerians, they are affiliated to Sony Music. No, so they are then he goes to sign. Then at the end of the day, they come back and they realize, we've signed the wrong deal. Because I don't understand why some people will say, oh, the norm would be we need international affiliations. Stonebwoy has Def Jam. Stonebwoy has Def Jam. This is the second year. This is his second year, and still, man is complaining about even a featured event, not headlining his own concert. So you can clearly see that some of these pressures are being applied in the wrong direction. So if the likes of Sarkodie, Shatta Wale, and the other guys are very skeptical in some of these deals, sometimes we should be able to understand them. So what Stonebwoy is saying and what Shatta Wale said a few days ago, there's no difference. In fact, when you study it carefully, you will know that now, instead of you throwing tantrums at them, instead of you insulting them for you having a preconceived mindset that they are lazy, start asking questions. And you see, when we ask them questions, they would come and give us the reasons why they are not doing it.
They are doing what they are doing.
Exactly. When we ask them questions, that is when they will come and answer. But when you insult them, Shatta Wale has suffered, Sarkodie has suffered, even Stonebwoy is also suffering. But when we ask them questions, that is when they will be able to answer, oh, we've been able to ask for the catalog we have, ask for this we have, but it is left with so and so. Then we can know that, then we can find ways and means of
solutions.
Yes, finding them what they need. But if we come and insult them, nothing will happen. So I agree with Stonebwoy on this, that yes, the pressure there, it will come. In fact, this advice is to some of his colleagues. They should know how to debunk some of these pressures. Else, if they apply them wrongly, they will go inside and may not see anything,
and
or they will go and come back and come and sit with those who didn't even go cry.
Interesting conversation here. Now, still, I want us to move to a similar or a related topic where Shatta Wale has also said going to fill the O2 Arena is not his priority. Some people are not happy with that statement. Others are also happy with it. And Richie, do you want us to read or you want us to listen to his voice? Any of them? If you want us to do, okay, so he wants us to listen to how Shatta also made this statement on Sewa Amir's Twitter space, which was live on Twitter X. Let's go listen to Shatta Wale. I'll be right back.
Regardless of what people say, you are still among, the music superstars in Ghana, and many Ghanaians expect, including me, myself. I mean, we expect to see Shatta Wale on big platforms across the world, performing to the biggest crowds. Many Ghanaians don't see you on such huge platforms, and it is worrying for many of us. Many have attributed it to the antagonistic personality that you put out on social media. There are some who also say that you just don't have quality productions that are good enough to be counted among the best currently. Because, I'm re-looking at your tweet right now. The day the Nigerian artist, Asake, I hope I got the name right, Asake or whatever, had a concert at the O2, you tweeted that Nigerians are making Ghana music look like feeding bottle compared to Hennessy bottle. Why aren't you also mounting stages like the O2 to put Ghana out there?
Because if Olamide can put Ashake on, and Ashake will be listening to Olamide because Olamide is experienced, do you think Ashake wouldn't get there? No, what I'm saying, listen to it again. You know Olamide, Ashake is from Olamide's record label, right?
Yes.
So if Olamide is pushing Ashake to get to a level, and Ashake is listening, do you think today, if we are seeing Ashake there, he has not tried? He was listening. What I'm just saying, you have to get me clear. People don't know my story and they are not listening. I am too experienced than any new cats in the game right now. I am the same experience that I've used is what I'm still using. And today, if you are counting me among top artists in Ghana, you can't forget Shatta Wale. All my colleagues have
So
started.
why are you not mounting those stages? Why are you not filling the O2? Why are you not having a concert there?
The monster you people have created, do you think you guys are creating a monster to go and stand somewhere? When you people are telling people that I'm a drug addict, I don't respect. How do you think the internet is a small place? Somebody's also there believing what the story you are talking about.
So are
why
you
should I
saying
read?
that because
Why should I read? No, listen. So why should I even risk myself and go and fill a place for Ghanaians or music industry?
You don't want to do it even for yourself?
I'm okay. So what I'm saying, can't you get me? I am okay. Like me, I wanted to buy houses. Me, I wanted to get lands. I wanted to do investments. I am okay.
So you don't want to do... Oh, okay. So filling the O2 is not your priority.
It's not my priority. My priority is to keep a $1 billion in my account. That is where I am at right now.
Do Ghanaians know this?
Why would I even tell them this if I'm not telling you?
So you mean that we shouldn't disturb you about filling the O2?
Don't disturb. Nobody should even disturb me about music. They should leave me and my Shatta movement.
So why do you brag about filling the Accra Sports Stadium then?
I didn't brag about it. I just made it happen. No, I didn't brag about.
If you can fill the Accra Sports Stadium, why can't you fill the O2? You can take it a step further.
Accra Sports Stadium, I paid. Me and my team, we rented the place. We had our show, Shatta Movement Festival, and it was successful. If I have to go to O2 to perform, I'm an independent artist that people need to clap for me and say, no, that was when the industry was supposed to even say, and say, if Shatta has been able to fill the industry and the Accra Sports Stadium, let's forget about everything and just try and give him a helping hand so he can get a team there. I'm not from London to go and fill O2. I'm not a record label to make that thing happen. Ashake alone.
So if you are not from London to fill the O2, Ashake is not from London to fill the O2.
That is why I'm landing. That is why I'm landing. I'm telling you that Ashake alone can wake up and say he's going to fill O2. It's an industry that does that. You understand me? So if the industry here is trying to bust somebody that single-handedly, without radio promo or TV promo, just my internet, the Facebook, Instagram, and whatever, and I'll be able to fill that Accra Sports Stadium, I think Somebody needs to wake up and salute.
Well, so that was how heated that conversation was. And I believe the stories are still flying left, right, and center in our space. And I'm going back to Roland to continue the energy he brought on with this. Shatta says filling the O2 arena is not a top priority to him. Therefore, nobody should even disturb him with it. Is he right for saying this? Because what Miriam was saying, why are you not telling us? Why are you not telling us?
You see, that's what's funny to me. Because as it stands, Shatta Wale's top priority is not to fill the O2 arena. And I can tell you, Sarkodie's top priority is not to fill the O2 arena as we speak. Because Stonebwoy was Stonebwoy small because of his affiliation. But you see Sarkodie and Shatta Wale, currently as we speak, their top priority is not to fill O2 arena. If Sarkodie's top priority is to fill O2 arena, he's on top. He would have added it to his list.
Someone will ask that, can he do it? For him to add it to his list?
You see, that is where you are now asking the right question. Don't tell him to go and do it too. Ask him how or if it is possible for him to do it. And ask the right questions. You see, check all the guys that have filled the O2 arena. Look at the things they have, the machineries they carry. That's what he said. Only, how do we call it? Ashake did not just wake up to say, I'm going to fill O2 arena. No. Left to Black Sheriff alone, that show he did in London, his maiden show, he wouldn't have been able to do it. It is because of the backings they have. All these guys are independent artists. Sarkodie is an indie artist. Shatta Wale is an indie artist. And you want them to go and battle people who have these kind of machineries? Come on. That is why they will always wake up and say we don't do our research. That is why they will always wake up and say we talk out of space, like we talk anyhow. It is like comparing apples to oranges because they are all fruits. That is how we make this whole thing. See, people should understand that for somebody like Shatta Wale or even Sarkodie, let me take Sarkodie out from this one. Shatta Wale to be mentioned even at this time, when the likes of Ashake, Rema, Burna Boy, and the likes are achieving something. For a name like Shatta Wale to be mentioned as a huge, or even for him to be picked as a competitor, it's a miracle.
For them to be linking him to the,
it's a miracle. It's a miracle. It's like you see, it is like comparing Maradona or Pele to Neymar as we speak. That's how it is like Neymar achieving something or Messi. It is like comparing the late Maradona to Messi. Messi achieves something, then you use it to insult Maradona. You tell Maradona that Messi has gone to take Ballon d'Or, so go and take. See, Olamide has never filled the O2 arena. Olamide no feel. You know when Shatta Wale came? Shatta Wale has been in the system for more than 2 decades. Check his colleagues. Can somebody go and hold 2 Baba right now to go and fill the O2 arena? Can somebody go and...
But how about an argument that, okay, it is because 2 Baba is not actively doing music like Shatta is actively doing? Because 2 Baba is not preparing to release an album, but
you
Shatta
see?
is.
So that is where these backings and machineries come to play.
Well, the other side will be, why is 2 Baba also not active in music?
You see, because
it's a personal thing.
And you see, all these things also has to do with timing. All these things has to do with timing and era. You see, right now, 2 Baba, as we speak, even if he wants to be active in music, he would not go and fight to fill even the Indigo O2. He won't even, it wouldn't be his top priority, even if he wants to do music currently.
Yeah.
See, Daddy Lumba is a legend in the game. But when we are counting our top artists currently, we will still mention him. But can somebody go and hold Daddy Lumba to go and fill the Accra Sports Stadium because Shatta Wale has filled the Accra Sports Stadium?
Even ask that he should top chart.
You see, would you even think like that?
Yeah.
every decade introduces a new generation. People should understand that. And that new generation comes with their own stars. Every decade has its own generation, and that generation produce their own stars. Shatta Wale has lived in close to 3 decades now, from bandana to 10 years hibernation to another decade as Shatta Wale. And is still being counted as a huge competitor to the next generation, or to the generation that he's seen growing. It is a miracle. And if Guy, out of him being an independent artist, is able to attract a huge feature like the Beyonce feature, like he's saying, if you think he is a huge competitor like that, and he is the one that can make it happen, when he did the Accra Sports Stadium, if indeed all these questions that some people are throwing at him are from a good place, they would rather find solution as to help him do better, not to insult him. You would have come to ask him, how did you do this, even on your own? So that if we are finding a helper for you, we know that we can project, oh, on his own, he was able to fill the Accra Sports Stadium. So if collectively we can get you a helper, then we know, okay, this one day we have brought you help. We have now given you a task, fill the O2. Else, the people now that we should be more concerned about is the Black Sheriff, is the Kwame Eugene, is the Kiddie. Because if we are mentioning Ashake, we shouldn't mention Shatta Wale. We should mention Kwame Eugene because he is on the same level with Ashake. We should mention Black Sheriff because Black Sheriff is also in his 2nd year as Ashake is in his 2nd year.
Yeah.
So if Ashake is on the same level with Black Sheriff and Ashake is filling the O2, our energy shouldn't go with Shatta Wale. Like he's saying, they've lived their era.
Yeah.
They've lived their era.
But looks like still Ghanaians think he is still their savior.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It is a miracle.
Yeah, because as it stands now, everybody still thinks Shatta Wale is the guy to even make the attempt.
Yes.
Before any of these boys
and you see, that's what I'm saying. If you still have that belief, somebody will argue, yeah, Beyonce has been in the system for decades, but is still going on tour and having successful. Beyonce is not working alone. So if you want him to achieve that, last Basta and the likes have all been on tour. Yeah. They don't work alone. They don't go alone. So if you know Shatta Wale is alone, Sarkodie is alone, and Ashake is not alone, Wizkid is not alone, Davido went upon all his money, he still went to renew his contract. And you think it is just like that? Let's find ways and means of getting our people the right help. If we really want to task them to do some things, then if they don't do, we can hold their neck.
Well, Chamo, take over.
Yeah.
I'm comfortable a little bit.
This one I think is really simple. I'll not even spend more time on it. The point is the question was even wrong to start with.
The question posed to Shatta was wrong.
Oh yeah, obviously. I mean, it should have been, would you want to fill O2 Arena? Or do you have any plans of doing something like what Ashake and others are doing? That's how it should start.
Okay.
And then you see where he is standing. Then you can pose to him that, so if that's what you want to do, what is the process, or what do you have? What is your plan of achieving that? But you are not asking him of his plans, his ambition in life, even in the music space. And then you are asking him, why can't you, or why haven't you filled the O2 Arena? That's a wrong question. I mean, you are coming from a wrong place in the first place. Ask him whether that thing
he intends to do
it, or like when he sees it, how does he feel? Is he in a position to do something like that? Like, get to know where he stands before you ask those questions. So the question, even how the question came, was wrong for me. I think it shouldn't even come in that direction or in that form. It is a wrong question. And then he answered him, no, I don't have ambition to do that. That should end it. But you keep on pushing that. What do you want him to tell you? He is telling you that my personal ambition is to make $1 billion in my account. So if you are interested in
$1 billion,
yes, and if you are interested in him and his welfare at all, ask him how are you going to make that $1 billion. That will be a conversation.
Yeah.
Yes.
That even could have been tricky.
Yes.
Because then we can ask you, okay, how do you want to make that $1 billion? Then
yes.
say through music. So through music, how?
Yes.
Through concerts like they are playing at.
Yeah. So in that sense, you are having conversation about what he's interested in or what he wants to do, his personal ambition, the plans that he has, and all that. If you want to engage somebody without any malice or without any agenda, that's how you go about it. You will be asking questions that he will be coming from what he is saying. It means you are following, you want to have a conversation. But if it's about something that you have prepared somewhere, then coming to catch him unawares and all that, like, okay, he couldn't answer this one, like I got him, and that kind of questions. I mean, it's not fair and it's not good for objective people who are sitting outside. When I heard that question, I was like, come on, why are you even asking this? Ask him whether he's interested before you before you even continue to maybe pose a question like that. Now he's telling you that, okay, I did Accra Sports Stadium alone. You didn't even ask how much did you spend for doing Accra Sports Stadium alone. You didn't ask. Now you are saying that he should go and fill O2 Arena. Do you know how much it will cost to do that? And do you think he's in a financial position to do that? And again, is he in a position to even risk it? He said, I won't risk it. He used that word. But the thing is, if he has $1 billion in his account, would he spend over $1 million to rent the place and then do what he wants to do? I don't know how much it will cost, but on average, I think I saw that they charge around 800 pounds, 800 pounds per hour or something like that.
800,000 pounds.
800 pounds per hour.
800,000.
Yeah, not 800,000. 850 pounds per hour or something.
800
but,
is no joke. 800 pounds.
No, it's not a dollar crying.
And per hour, when you are going for a place like that, do you know you book it for a day or something?
Yes,
but
your setup
sometimes
but it will not be like that. Like you have to do it ahead. So I think it will even cost more because you want a reservation. Like, okay, from this day I want to use the place, and you take it more than a day because they will come and do a setup and all that. So it's not cheap. I mean, I can't imagine an individual or independent artist going for such thing. In fact, any advisor, business person advising that person will tell you that, hey, don't be silly.
Doesn't make
yes, exactly. And so you are not asking questions that will make us know exactly how to even achieve it or what is wrong with Ghanaian artists. All that you are interested in to shade him by saying that Ashake is doing it, so you too, why are you not doing it? That's not a fair question to ask, or even a productive question, like a question that will give an answer that will make us say, oh, okay, then this is why, and maybe now we need solution. What can we do to make it happen? Do we need an investor? What should we tell the investor? Like, you are not asking all those things. All that you want is that Shatta Wale should do it. Whether he will
conjure
money or he will just break his bank account to make it happen, you don't care. All that you care is that Shatta Wale is doing it. Nah, I mean, that's not, if you do that, you are not coming from a good place anyway. So I think Shatta gave a very good answer. Personally, that's not what he wants to do. And I think it's a fair answer that and reasonable for us to take. For those who wants to do it, we should be asking them what are your plans and what we can do for you to make it happen. And the sad of it is that those who are giving us the commentaries or who are commenting about it, nobody is asking the right questions. Nobody is asking how are they doing it, what can we do it, how can we make it happen. They are not asking that. They are just telling the musician go and do it. And that's the easiest thing for anybody to do when you want to criticize people. In fact, there are 1,001 things that you can criticize anybody in this world.
Yeah.
And nobody can survive that thing. No matter, even in fact, Jesus Christ, even God can't survive it, because there are some people who are not happy with God.
Yeah.
For those who believe in God, there are some people who are saying that, oh God, this one you didn't do it well. This creation there, you got it wrong and all that. Even God, people are criticizing God. So who can survive that thing? So I think people should be careful when they want to go that direction. I mean, be reasonable. That I think that's the right way. Be reasonable. Ask critical questions. Let them come out with the answer and even say, okay, Shatta, if this is how you are thinking, I think you are wrong. It will be better if you go this direction. After getting his answer and disagreeing with it and suggesting a way that you think he should go, by just insulting him and because you think he should do it or he can do it there, it's not coming from a good place, and I think people should check that thing.
Well, thank you so much. I think I want us to wrap up. Have you listened to Burna Boy's new album?
No.
Let's end it. How about you? Yeah. Okay, then because they have not listened to the album, the next topic is an album related, and I would want them to take their time to listen to it before we can handle it maybe another time, or better still, I'll see if I can handle that in the editorial myself, because I have listened this afternoon in the office. We were here, everybody listened to it as well.
I had it in mind that I would listen, but because of other things, I forgot.
It is too early to do the rating, but I'm not moved yet. But that, I mean, it is too early to do the rating, but first attempt, I'm not moved yet.
So you wanted us to talk about what your man Joey Akan said about the thing.
Oh, not exactly, but looks like Burna Boy in one of the songs called Thanks with Joko had said something about how Nigerians are not giving him his flowers, but rather they are saying BS about him, accusing him of shooting someone because he wanted to take the person's woman, accusing him of doing this. His mother her mother was a dancer, like so many issues.
So all those things are in the song.
Yes, they are in the song.
Okay. I mean, I thought that you were coming from the Joey
Akan. Why do you have to say? Do you have something to say about the Joey Akan?
Of course. I think he's just.
Okay, first, Richie, maybe we can read the Joey Akan thing, so it makes it obvious for everybody to know exactly what we are talking about. If you can bold it small a little bit, so I can read. Good. It says, now I finally understand why Burna Boy has this running disdain for Nigerians. According to his expression on Thanks, featuring J. Cole, he feels unappreciated at home. So exactly what I was talking about. Burna believes Nigerians don't give him enough plaudits for his exceptional contribution to and representation of our culture. It can pay to work and get the money, but fail to attract the level of reverence he believes he deserves. Yes, you, his fans, and everyone who find his work to be impeccable, fill his shows, stream his music, and buy his tickets. But do you wake up each morning and genuflect before him? Do you build altars in his name and sacrifice human life in his honor? How about a public holiday for an African giant? A national celebration crafted to immortalize his prolific vocal cords. These are questions, sorry. His prolific vocal cords. Perhaps a new law dedicating every firstborn son to the order of Damini. Maybe that will be the mother effing fans he gets, deserves, and appreciates. Not the devotion of his fans that pack his venues, give him astronomical streaming numbers, and battle strangers on the internet for his sake. Not the consideration, material, and spiritual blessings he has received for being an exceptional creator and performer. He wants your utter worship in spirit and in truth. Chemo already said he wanted to handle this one.
Yeah, I think Joey Akan, he just wanted to be sarcastic. So it's what he wrote is more like a sarcasm, kind of stuff. I mean, he doesn't agree with what Burna Boy is asking for, and then he has his own way of putting them. And I think it goes deeper than just trying to be sarcastic. I think maybe he has personal issue with Burna Boy or something. People not appreciating what you do for them or how things happen in their life. I mean, we can't take it out. And at any point in time, there will be some people
who will not appreciate
what is happening, or who thinks that it should be the other way around.
You should do it.
I mean, if you are the fan loving whatever Burna Boy is doing, you are not the one that he's talking to. There are other people too who are insulting him. Who are also saying things about his mother, who are also saying things, and he is talking to those people. So you, Joey Akan, don't make it look like he's doing that to everybody. You see, the sarcasm makes it look like all the
he's
people are attentive of
everybody. Yeah,
it's not like that. It's about those who are attacking him, and this is the reply to them. And if you are a fan and you love what he's doing, I think you can also get a song that he will be bigging up the fans. Now you won't bring that one out. You will bring the one that he is trying to face those who are criticizing him or who are after him. That's your problem. And I think it's not fair. And yes, the way human beings are, there are some people, if you don't do it their way, they will not appreciate it.
Yeah.
You may be doing something good that everybody else is saying, but for them, that's not what they want.
Yeah.
So maybe Burna Boy don't want you to talk about his mother. No matter how you say that you have a good song, you are good, you are that, if you talk about his mother, forget about all the good things that you say about his music. That is him. So if he is ranting or he wants to tackle that one, don't make it look like he is not appreciative of what is happening. And so in that sense, I don't think Joey Akan is doing a fair analysis of what the situation is. I mean, he could have gone to the direction of those who are not happy with Burna Boy. This is what he has for you. And maybe me, I think I don't like those things. I mean, I've said it here before. If you are replying those who are not happy with you instead of praising those who are happy with you. Yes, me, if I have to criticize Burna Boy, that's the direction I will go. That instead of you doing song for those who are criticizing you or your enemies, why don't you do songs for those who are happy with you or who are praising you for what you have done?
Yeah,
I'll criticize him for going that direction, but I won't make it look like nobody, like he's not happy with like he's angry with everybody and he's not appreciative of what they have done for him. So I think Joey Akan, he didn't do a good job in this case, and it's not fair to Burna Boy's his whole brand or what he has done so far or what he has achieved so far. I think Joey Akan wasn't fair to him.
Okay, Ro, let's close the show.
Some people like Joey Akan would come and sarcastically be punching you in a way when sometimes the person making statements also try to generalize it. You see, sometimes I tell our fellow Ghanaian artists that the way they compare the Nigerians to and go and see how the Nigerians are doing, sometimes I want them to tone down, because you see the problems here. We have the same thing in Nigeria, the same thing, or even a bigger one. Look at Burna Boy. Look at the things Burna Boy has achieved and is still achieving. Look at the support he is getting. Yet man is still not happy with his own people that you are using to lambast and your people. No? He is still not happy.
True.
So sometimes I would wish our people would tone down. And you see, the reason why Joey Akan will come this way at Burna Boy is because there are people who love you and there are people who do not love you. But unfortunately for you, when you are coming to talk about the people who do not love you, you generalize it. You generalize it. When you come and say some Nigerians, then we know, okay, you are referring to a group of people. But when you come and you say Nigerians, anybody who also wants to come and counter, because yes,
audacity to counter,
because you were not specific, he will also not be specific. He will not, because you didn't think, they will not think for you. Joey Akan will not think for Burna Boy and say, oh yes, I know he was
that's
referring.
What he meant. Yeah.
Yes, he was referring to the people who do not love him. No, because in the first place you did not think to divide them and say these are the people I'm referring to. So when they are Joey and Akan and his likes are also coming at you, they will also come in the same fashion. Because I can't be loving you, patronize your event, do things, do that. You don't praise me. Yet when you had the opportunity to say something, you rather decided to focus on the people who do not love you. And even in that statement, generalize the time me patronizing you, your product. I am tempted to be mixed up with all those comments. So Joey Akan's statement, yes, me, I know he was being sarcastic, but I will not fault him, because sometimes some of these artists they let their emotions cloud their judgment to the extent that when they are making statements, they generalize everything, and sometimes it is disheartening, especially knowing that these are the same people who support you, who do this for you, who do that for you, yet the small fraction in that space who don't like you, which we know they will always be there, you want to focus on them, and because of that you come and generalize everybody, mix the good and the bad in the space. It is not good. So some of these things, I like it, because at the end of the day it will keep some people in check, so when they are speaking they will know how to divide it and target the people they want to talk to.
And more fire. Let's end it here. Let's start our weekend. The week has been fantastic. Wonderful discussion, wonderful reviews here on Showbiz Daily. And I want to end by saying special thanks to you, rather, for also spending time to watch us every day. For those who contributed in the area of comments, in the area of liking, in the area of sharing our videos, you guys are fantastic. You give us the energy to do what we've got to do. God bless you so much. Thanks to Intim Dodi Solomon. Thanks to Roland Amate, Digital Rasta Currency, who did our camera, Richie Flex, editor, director of the show. But remember, the weekend will not be dry. We have some videos for you as well. My name is Sammy Flex. Subscribe to us if you've not done that, because without you, there is no Sammy Flex TV. I'll see you when I see you. We are out of here.